healthy challenge for a party like a national unity platform to have a competition. But inherently, it may bring divisions. Therefore, the task of a leadership is to harmonize and harness those divisions and mitigate the fallout. So we intend exactly to ensure that much as you are going to compete, never forget we are a family. We are a one family. We are a national unity platform. Every single day you view me as your opponent, see me as a brother and as a sister, to minimize divisions. But I also gave them a proverb of King Solomon. King what? Solomon. Two ladies had an argument who the real mother was for the kid. So they quarreled and quarreled on top of their voices and took the kid to the king to decide who exactly is the true mother. So the king, wise as he was, he asked each one of them, and all of them were crying, and there was no DNA at that time. So what this man did was simple. He brought a sharp knife and said, okay, let us divide this kid so that each of you can take part of the kid. And as he was about to do it, the real mother said, okay, if it takes to kill my child, you take that child. And King Solomon knew this was a real mother. He gave the kid to the real mother. Therefore, whoever has a high, in terms of patriotic ranking, if you are really a true national unity platform, you may be the one called in to give in. That is what Mosh did in Masaka is Chimanya Kabonera. Right now we are speaking about Omoyo Gwa Mosh. Omoyo Gwani. So we are encouraging each one of you in your own way, please love National Unity Platform and lead from home. And that's what it will take. Even if the Electoral Commission scores you and comes up with a true candidate, still we shall have the role to ensure we harmonize your supporters. The message also goes to supporters of various candidates. Forget that at first you are a member of the National Unity Platform before you become a supporter of Sahara. Before you become a supporter of Mwanga Chichi Chivumbi, you are a member of National Unity Platform. So whatever decision the National Unity Platform will take, please ensure you do the needful. Lastly, people talk about Muslim. That Jenny. I have been so lucky in life. When I entered Parliament, I started on a committee of local government, PAC. Later on, I served as the Shadow Minister for Internal Affairs for 7 years. 2 years served as the Finance Shadow Minister. Now, I'm so lucky that I'm the chairperson of the Public Accounts Committee. On top of being a deputy what? President. Let me tell you about Museveni. Museveni kati kalya mabanja. Kalya machi? Actually, mumusanga mugambe gwe gayi oli kalya machi? Even sente zisasudde omusaala gw'omwezi guno yeeweze neewole. Buli omu ku mmwe n'omwana omuto gwe mwalese ewaka today bamubanja miliyoni 3. Kijja kututwalira emyaka 93 okusasula amabanja betunaaba tetulidde malala. So all of us will be dead. Abali wano ng'amabanja ga Museveni ge yeewoze tetunagasasula. Oyo gayi ebyenfuna byamulema. N'olwekyo pulezidenti waffe Robert Kyagulanyi Ssentamu Uganda gy'agenda okutwala yeggwanga Museveni gy'afudde buli omu tibamubanja ssente miliyoni meka 3. naye oyo Gaaya ababanja miliyoni 3 buli lunaku akozesa biliyoni 3.5 yo ng'omuki ng'omuntu. Aina classified budget ya Ministry of Defense omwaka guno ogujja egenda kwera ya 6 trillion. 6 trillion because akozesa sente zaffe eza classified ogenda okulirira abaki abalonzi. Ekiruma ezo sente tetuzirina mu musolo tugenda bugenzi kuzikola ki kuzeewola. Kati ffe twewole Museveni atugulirire ate tumuwe obuki obululu. Tuli basiru kwenkanawo. Gai tufune ebbanja atuwe atugulirire ate tumuwe obuki obululu. N'olwekyo njagala mwenna abali abatuuliriza to simply know that this is a do or die. This election is not usual. Uganda cannot afford 5 more years of General Yoweri Kaguta Museveni. And if we fail, what we are waiting for is very clear. Today, if any of you goes to the airport today, you are going to find a group of young men and women going nowhere. Going where? To the Arab world, in a desert, to do the odd jobs. And those ones have from senior 6 up to master's degree. That's a caliber that goes out of the country. Senior 6 up to master's what? Degree. All of you are aware today, if you have a child or a sick parent or a sick brother and sister and you want to go to any government hospital, if you don't have money, you're not even, they call it consultancy. They will not even look at you. How do you go to Mulago and the first thing you do is a bank and Uganda Revenue Authority? Even to park there, you pay. To enter university, you pay. So guys, gentlemen, do you have a choice? Let's get rid of this gentleman yesterday. As I said, my role is simple. I'm going to be moving around Central Region, Mr. President. That's where the big task is. I'm now ready. I don't need any of your fuel. I don't need anything. Whatever constituents that needs me, I'll be there. Good enough, in the next 2 to 3 weeks, I'm winding up my parliamentary work of back. From August, I'm around full time. I'll be here at this headquarters to sort out Central Region. Because once you sort out Central Region, Museveni is gone. And we are going to ensure we sort. Don't worry about background music. Don't about, he has, by the way, you are narrating, I have information. And I better tell you, he's investing 30 billion to disorganize national unity platform. And some groups have already received that money. And we are aware of. But we are going to tell you, even if you bring Jesus Christ to try to disorganize national unity platform and bribed by you, he will not succeed. Exactly. Even if you bribe anybody in Uganda, they are simply eating your money. Muzei bafere. Abantu ba Uganda babu kachi. Abantu ba Uganda babu kachi. Ko etani bano, those are busy people wasting your time. Don't mention names. The fact that you know the names, then you know he's investing. It's a wrong investment. I'm a consultant in investment. You cannot invest in a product that is already branded. Can you? How do you invest in a product that is already having defective? And then you invest your money there. What kind of investor are you? This good has already gone bad, and then you invest your money there. Then, my friend, your economics is neither here nor there. So your investment of money is going to fail. He has also invested in intimidation. That's why Eddie Mutwe is not with us. That's why Achireo is not what? Even if you keep them in the basement, those of us who are not in the basement and in the prison are going to take you out.
Exactly.
The only comfort Eddie Mutwe, Achireo, others, Chibalama can get if every single day we work our socks out to ensure that Museveni goes. Now what will it take is sacrifice. Some of you, we shall have to die a little for NUP to live.
Wow.
You have ambition. You want to be a member of parliament. You have to be a councillor. But imagine if you miss out, you are not Eddie Mutwe in prison. You are not Achireo. You are not Chibalama. You are alive. So agree to die a little. May I take this opportunity? I know I may get trouble here with some Christians where I said even if you bring Jesus, no, Jesus' name can't come in here. Even if you bring who? Even if you bribe who? Even if you bring back a Gaddafi to ask for you, whatever it is, just leave it for that. The people understand. So I didn't mean Jesus Christ. So even if you bribe whoever you think and has eaten a bribe, the people of Uganda are beyond being bribed. Let me take this opportunity, a unique one as such. Let us all stand up. People power is our power. Power, the people power. NUP is our party. Umbrella is our symbol. Chagulani is our president. Can we repeat that? Chagulani is our president. Chagulani is our president. Chagulani is our president. People power is our power. Our power, the people power.
Thank you very much, Comrade Deputy President. People power! Our power! NUP! Everywhere! And everywhere! NUP! Before you sit down, ladies and gentlemen, yesterday was the birthday of our brother Eddie Mutwe. And I thought it's important to salute him together with other political prisoners. So Eddie Mutwe, we know that you're following. Happy belated birthday and salutations to all the comrades there. People power! Our power! NUP! Everywhere! And everywhere! NUP. Please take your seats, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much, and thank you very much, Comrade Deputy President, for fixing that Jesus thing. I was watching Pastor Joel Senyani and Pastor Rubongo are changing in color, becoming red. And Jaja Anna and myself. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. It's good to see you on this sunny day. I wonder how the sun was feeling on the head of our Secretary General. Sijana kutunura hiyo naika isizawa. Ladies and gentlemen, so much has been said, but I have to say this, that Ugandans continue to witness the true nature, the true character, the true DNA of the NRA/NRM. Many times we've been telling people, but by the grace of God, it is all coming clear to all and sundry, that the true representation of NRA is what Museveni has always been saying. Boba Yekera, Esaba Yekera. These are rebels, and their nature is stealing or robbing, is lying, and is killing. It has not just started now. It started since the days of Luwero. You all remember that on the burial of Adonia Tiberondwa, one of the senior leaders, Kaindo Tafiri, came out and said that they always put on the UPC uniform, went around villages of Uganda killing people as false flags to implicate the government and military of Milton Obote. It has not stopped, ladies and gentlemen. These people have no respect for human life whatsoever. They have no truth in them whatsoever. Now, you have seen reports Awash media about the fake bombs, and these reports are coming from the UPDF itself. Well, they are admitting it now, but we've been seeing it and we've been questioning. You all remember the bombs that went off along Parliamentary Avenue, and these were the justification for them to go to Congo even before Parliament passed it. Now, just recently, on Martyrs' Day, you saw bombs going off on camera as if it was a movie, as if it was scripted. But unfortunately, there's human life involved here. People died, and then the UPDF, this spokesperson of Mohozi, came out and said they also shot a woman who was suspected to be a terrorist. Now, a few days ago, just recently, you saw in Karelwe where another Ugandan was shot and killed. All these were lies. Eventually, they are admitting it themselves that they were lies. But I must say that there's human life and human freedom involved here, because it is these bombs that were paraded to arrest our brothers Umar Magala, Moyodi, Machete, and many of our comrades are in prison, being charged with terrorism, being charged with these bombs, which are fake. These are excuses to take away money from the old and thoughtless Museveni. You all remember when we had our massive rally in Luwero, because the regime had no justification to stop us. They said they had intelligence that ADF was intending to use bombs on us. This has been an excuse always to stop us from moving, but also an excuse for them to siphon taxpayers' money, the money that is always hidden under the classified budget. Now here we are, ladies and gentlemen. Our comrades are in prison, our people are being killed. Nobody has been held accountable. But because they are fighting amongst each other, the truth is coming out. This should show you the nature of the regime that is presiding over our country, a typically criminal regime. Now, as if that is not enough, the regime continued to rule us with terror, with fear, trying to turn Ugandans against each other, of course using violence. It has not just started now. Some of you see goons being used by the regime, but it has not started now. You saw what happened recently on the streets of Kampala. It has not just started now. I'll take you back a little. In 2001, they used what they called Kalangala Action Plan, led by Kakoza Mutale, picking poor ghetto people and turning them against the population, beating, killing, and terrorizing the people. Every electoral cycle that comes, they always bring up a new group. Like I said, 2001, it was Kalangala Action Plan, led by Kakoza Mutale. In 2006, they brought what they called Chiboko Squad. In 2011, they brought Boda Boda 2010, led by Chitata, using common poor Ugandans against each other. Now, in 2016, you all remember, they went in ghettos picking young people, and they put up what they called crime preventers, led by Kaihura. They terrorized people, they killed people, and their leader came out proudly with impunity and said, we can kill for the president. And indeed, they killed. No accountability, nobody has been held accountable. But remember, all these people that they use, they don't end well. They either eliminate them or they throw them back to the dungeons of poverty. Now, in 2021, because it was unusual, it was not politics as usual, they combined them. They brought CMI, they brought military police, they brought crime intelligence, they brought SFC. And of course, they used a few other poor people, including our former friends, because that was the only way to counter us. It did not work because it was exposed. Now what are they doing? Because they know I come from the ghetto. Museveni tasked one of his lieutenants called Damolira Christopher, and they started going from ghetto to ghetto, recruiting common ghetto youths, and they started what they call ghetto structure. What was their duty? To terrorize people, to cause mayhem, to kill if necessary, in order to keep the people's hopes and aspirations down. Just recently, as you all saw, they were unleashed on the streets of Kampala. They went robbing, live on camera. All of you saw it. And as we've been saying, that in a terrible regime, nobody is safe. Among the victims was former CID chief Grace Akulu. They went as far as killing people. There's a lady called Nachiwala Sophie. She was killed, and the police was very quick to come out and defend the criminals. But because we're living in a digital era where everything is seen in real time, they were so ashamed, and this is what they did. They went and started picking some vulnerable ghetto youth in order to clean their image. And that's why we always tell you that these people don't care about you. They will use you, they will dump you, and they will not only dump you, but they will follow you and destroy you so that you don't implicate them. That's exactly what they did. You saw ghetto youth crying, paid only 10,000 to rob them of their future. So, once again, I want to speak to you, my fellow ghetto people. The people that are using you, they are using you to rob you of your future. And to the ghetto parents, your children are putting not only themselves but also you in danger, because imagine what the family of Natural is thinking. One day the people might rise in mob justice, and they will not only come for your children,